Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Allison Fergit. A man is in custody following a fatal car crash in Monroe County Friday night. According to the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, 25-year-old Isaac Morales Jr. was driving in a construction zone on Interstate 90. Morales Jr. hit the rear of a semi, lost control of his pickup truck, and collided with a road surface machine. The construction worker driving that machine, 35-year-old Andrew Skupnewitz, died from the crash. Morales Jr. and a passenger in the truck were both injured. The Tomah Police Department arrested Morales Jr. today. He faces a number of charges, including homicide by intoxicated use of a motor vehicle. The Monroe County Sheriff's Office is still investigating the accident. An Osseo teenager is dead after a car accident in the township of Otter Creek Friday. According to a release, the Eau Claire County Sheriff's Office responded to a two-vehicle crash on County Road D around 4 p.m. The preliminary investigation shows that one of the cars crossed the center line and hit an oncoming car. Each vehicle had a single occupant who was taken to a local hospital. One driver was treated for serious, non-life-threatening injuries and was released. The other driver, 18-year-old Ryan Julson, died at the hospital from his injuries. 5 people are dead after a car crash late last night in Madison. The Dane County Sheriff's Office says the accident happened after 11 p.m. on a range trail in the town of Verona. The vehicle was traveling north on the trail when it left the roadway and hit a tree. The impact caused the vehicle to become fully engulfed in flames. Emergency services arrived on the scene and could not save anyone in the car. The names of the victims will be released after the families have been notified.
We got really lucky today with our temperatures and our all-around conditions. We started the weekend off pretty pleasant and seasonal. However, we have a lot of rain on the way. Now, I prefer rainy days, so I'm kind of excited for tomorrow, but it does kind of hinder your ability to enjoy really any outdoor activities. As we can see, that big amount of rain is already in its way into northeastern Iowa, crossing over the Mississippi as well, getting into southern Wisconsin. That's going to continue to track north overnight, bringing us showers all the way into Sunday morning. That's going to last throughout much of the daytime too. Here's the morning hours in La Crosse. Again, showers are going to be lasting for most of the morning. A little bit of a light breeze out there, and temperatures are going to be a little bit chilly. We're staying in the 40s for most of the day. We're actually not going to warm up until the sun sets tomorrow, so kind of a wonky day in terms of temperatures, but that's all thanks to that rain-cooled air that we're getting tomorrow. Staying in the 40s for much of the day, and then we'll be warming up into the 60s. However, that's going to take all until we get into Sunday evening as we go throughout the morning, the afternoon, and into the evening. We're staying in the 40s, finally get into the 60s, and we're actually going to be seeing our high as we get later into Monday night. So kind of a weird day of temperatures, a lot of rain on the way, but I'll break down when we see more rain chances coming up in a little bit too.
All right, thanks, Nicole. Minnesota First Lady Gwen Walz was in Eau Claire today, encouraging Wisconsinites to go vote. Walz visited a local campaign field office to rally and thank campaign supporters just days before the election. State Representative Jody Emerson and Christian Phelps, a candidate for state assembly, also spoke at the event. During her speech, Walz said a Harris administration will fight for women's reproductive rights and that Harris and Walz will work to lower the cost of living.
And they will build an opportunity economy, one where everyone has a shot to succeed. This means giving you a tax cut, lowering the cost of groceries and health care, and making it more affordable to buy a home.
This is Walz's 8th visit to Wisconsin since Governor Walz joined the Democratic ticket. Local high schoolers are joining together to feed the greater La Crosse area. Today was the 9th annual iFeed, which is a community-wide food drive. Students in their high school's Interact Club are in charge of the event. All of the items collected will go to the Hunger Task Force, who will disperse the food throughout La Crosse County. One iFeed advisor says that right now is a great time to fill local food pantries.
The food pantry shelves are often bare as we head into the holiday season, so this is just one way to get them kind of geared up to feed the hungry for the holiday season.
Today's food drive ended at noon, but there are still options if you want to donate. Millard says the 4 area festival foods will have boxes where you can drop off items. Those boxes will be there through November 16th. A local event is helping community members get active. Cooley Region Sled Hockey hosted its annual Day on Ice Hockey is for Everyone event. The event gives individuals of all abilities the chance to experience the sport. Participants were introduced to the fundamentals of sled hockey, and they were also outfitted with specialized equipment from Star Center Lacrosse. The president of the center says that physical activity is important for everyone.
People who have disabilities don't realize that there's a lot of opportunities for them to be physically active, and everyone needs to have good physical activity to be healthy.
If you missed today's event but want to try the sport, you can contact the center about joining a practice. A local organization is helping rescue exotic pets. Today, J&R Aquatic Animal Rescue hosted an exotic pet surrender at Myrick Park. The event takes in pets that owners cannot care for anymore. The organization will also look for new homes for the surrendered animals.
Well, we definitely don't want them to release them into the wild. So our biggest concern would be that they bring them to a surrender event so that they're not being released, and they have a much greater chance of survival if they are released to us rather than into the wild.
The event accepted fish, reptiles, pet birds, and even some plants. Well, coming up on News 8, it's the candidates' final push. With just over 2 days until Election Day, candidates are rallying in crucial swing states.
It's the big 3-day sale at Home Furniture. Everything is on sale. This queen bedroom suite is now $11.69, and this dining set is just $8.99. Get your choice of an extra 10% off sale prices or pay no interest for 3 years. The big 3-day sale, now at Home Furniture.
He's supposed to serve Wisconsin, but Derek Van Orden doesn't care about making our lives better. Van Orden wants to repeal the law that stops insurance companies from denying coverage if you have a pre-existing health condition. He'd make Wisconsinites pay just to give huge tax cuts to corporations and the wealthy. Van Orden even sides with extremists who tried to cut Social Security. Wisconsin deserves better, and Derek Van Orden does not belong in Congress.
HMP is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Do you believe in punishment for abortion, yes or no?
There has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman?
Yeah.
And the punishment is real. Women denied care, unable to get pregnant again, traumatized, scarred for life. Young women who didn't need to die. Now 1 in 3 women live under a Trump abortion ban. And if he's elected, everyone will.
There has to be some form of punishment.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
During the Veterans Day mattress sale at Home Sleep Express, get 10% off sale prices on quality mattress brands Luxuria and Thomas Cole Sleep. Plus, get free delivery and setup. The Veterans Day sale, going on now at Home Sleep Express.
The presidential candidates focus largely on North Carolina today, with the countdown to Election Day just now over 2 days away. CBS News correspondent Kristen Benavidez is in Atlanta, where Harris led one of several rallies today.
We win this state, we're going to win the whole ball game.
Both former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris rallied in North Carolina Saturday, which Democrats have not won since 2008, but it's been a close call ever since.
It is about the importance of lifting people up and not trying to tear them down.
I have come today with a message of hope for all Americans. With your vote on Tuesday, I will end inflation. I will stop the invasion of massive numbers of criminals that have come into our country.
Polls are tight in most swing states that could sway Tuesday's election, including Georgia.
Already voted. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous.
Hopefully they both have good intentions of bringing the country together. I think that should be one of the main things in keeping America first.
This Atlanta rally is one of 3 the vice president is holding across battleground states.
In Georgia, we have an opportunity in this election to finally turn the page on a decade of Donald Trump.
As the race for the White House enters its final hours, Harris is expected to make multiple appearances in Michigan Sunday, while Trump is set to campaign once again in Pennsylvania. Considered the top price of the 7 battleground states, Harris will be there on Monday. Cristian Benavides, CBS News, Atlanta.
A source familiar with Harris's plans say she will appear on Saturday Night Live tonight after arriving in New York earlier this evening. And of course, be sure to tune in to News 8 Tuesday night for up-to-the-minute election results, expert analysis, and a breakdown of the issues. We'll have updates throughout the night. Coming up on News 8, a big shakeup in the blue chip index. Intel will lose its spot in the Dow Jones Industrial Average.
We have a lot of rain showers coming up both tomorrow and going through the beginning of the week into Tuesday. I'll be able to break it all down coming up after the break.
Right now at International Furniture, get store-wide fall savings on all the brands you know and trust. Fjords, Durham Bedroom, Norwalk, Hooker, Flex Steel, and Hancock, and more. Hurry in today for the best selection and savings. International Furniture, I-90 Exit 2, La Crosse.
Kamala backed Biden on everything. She supported his disastrous economic agenda, higher taxes on the middle class. Kamala backed his open border policies, and their weakness invited wars. President Trump fights for you. His strength kept us safe. Trump cut taxes for families. Prices were lower, and the border secure. But Kamala wants to double down on failure. Kamala broke it. President Trump will fix it.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we're the cold weather experts, offering unbeatable deals on the gear and supplies you need to get ready for winter. Like these Best Air furnace filters, just $7.99. Trico wiper blades are on sale. Buy one, get one half price. Get $120 instant savings when you buy 4 Goodyear tires. Rewards members save an extra $50 and get up to $100 in additional savings by consumer rebate. Plus, check out unbeatable toy deals in Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Toyland, now open.
I'm Rebecca Cook, and like most folks in Wisconsin, I'm somewhere in the middle.
Oh, please. Don't be fooled by Rebecca Cook. She made her living trying to elect Democrat extremists. Cook proudly supported radicals who want to defund police, end cash bail, and throw open the border. No wonder extremists like AOC are spending big bucks to elect liberals like Cook. Rebecca Cook, just another liberal trying to fool you. Congressional Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
I've lost track of how many ugly lies Eric Hovde's told about me, and honestly, I've had enough. But I have faith in the people of Wisconsin. You know I've spent my career fighting to keep American jobs from going overseas, working to crack down on fentanyl and lower the cost of prescription drugs. No billionaire California banker could lie enough to change that. I'm Tammy Baldwin. I've dedicated my life to fighting for Wisconsin, and that's why I approve this message.
Right now at International Furniture, get store-wide fall savings on all the brands you know and trust. Fjords, Durham Bedroom, Norwalk, Hooker, Flex Steel, and Hancock, and more. Hurry in today for the best selection and savings. International Furniture, I-90 Exit 2, La Crosse.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Computer chip manufacturer Intel will lose its spot in the Dow Jones Industrial Average. The change comes after a 25-year run. Intel will be replaced by software corporation NVIDIA within the blue chip index. Intel shares have declined 54% this year, making it the worst performer on the index with the lowest stock price. On Friday, Intel stock fell about 1% in extended trading, while NVIDIA was up by 1.5%. The changes will be effective prior to the open of trading on November 8th. Striking workers at Boeing are set to vote on a new contract proposal on Monday. The proposed offer between Boeing and the union includes compounding pay increases. Those increases would add up to more than 43% over the 4-year deal. It also includes increased contributions to the employees' 401k accounts. However, it does not restore the pension plans the union lost a decade ago. The offer is also a modest increase over the offer the striking workers rejected just over a week ago. And it sounds like we have some showers in our near future. Let's send it over to Nicole for a check on our forecast.
Yeah, we have a lot of showers in our future. We're going to get a good amount of rain totals coming up, which is nice. We still need a little bit more of a soaking after the rain showers that we saw pass through at the end of the week. As we look at satellite the past few hours, we have this large plume of moisture that's slowly been making its way into our area. And it is a large plume of moisture, so that goes to show that it's not going to take, or it's going to take a while, excuse me, to make its way out of here. It's going to be putting rain over us for the next couple days, and that's starting in the next few hours. As we saw on radar earlier, there are already some showers forming in northern Iowa. As we go into the overnight period, we're going to see those continue up northward. Here we are at 4 a.m. where most of the area in and around I-90 will be seeing some showers. As we go further into the morning, those are really going to lighten up. Some areas north of I-94 could be seeing some sprinkles. However, the forecast is looking a lot drier than we saw in the last few hours, although we still have that second round coming in the afternoon. The break that we're seeing in the late morning is a little bit more dramatic than we saw earlier, but we're still looking at plenty of rainfall to fall tomorrow, so definitely not a dry forecast whatsoever. Very wet tomorrow for much of the day. Here we are at 4 p.m. Those showers will continue on and through the evening hours until around 10 p.m. or so, when we're still seeing like those showers are either going to become scattered or move on out of the area. Here's the accumulation amounts with that first morning round. Again, a lot lighter than we saw before. La Crosse seeing a quarter to half an inch, some just trace amounts up to areas north of I-94, but as that later round comes through, we're still seeing those good rain amounts, especially to areas south of I-90 like we saw before. La Crosse possibly seeing upwards of an inch of rainfall tomorrow. Now, as we go into the next few days, we're going to see that plume slowly move on out, but we still have that low pressure system out there that's going to continue to circulate some more moisture into the area. Here we are Monday, 7 a.m. We'll see a little bit of a break Sunday evening. However, as we go throughout Monday, that low pressure system and its associated fronts are going to bring in more waves of rainfall, multiple waves of rainfall. We'll see a little bit of a break again on Monday after we get that second wave, but Tuesday morning we'll see some additional showers passing through. That's really only going to be occurring in the early half of Tuesday. We should be clear as we go into the afternoon period. Here we are with the accumulation amounts. Again, areas south of I-90 seeing the heaviest totals, upwards of 2 inches, possibly a little bit more in some locations. The rest of the area seeing anywhere around an inch to possibly just a bit below that as we go throughout Tuesday. So overall, very good soaking of rainfall that everybody in the area needs. After Tuesday, we'll see a good break in it in the middle of the week. As we go into next weekend, though, those rain chances return, but we really can't complain about any of this because we did have such a dry October out there. As we go into the middle of the week where we get a break from those showers, we're seeing very mild and very quiet weather. This is one of the first weeks that we're not really seeing a whole lot of heat, a whole lot of winds, apart from Monday where we could possibly be seeing 70s in some locations. Really, temperatures are very mild, seasonable, very fall-like. Finally, we haven't had that in a while.
Finally, yeah, finally, keyword there. Thank you, Nicole. Well, coming up in sports, section volleyball from across the state. Plus, Wisconsin's best runners compete at state cross country. Kate has the highlights after the break.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to La Crosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
Sunday, November 3rd is the day we've all been waiting for. It's Buzzy's annual 12-hour sale. Get the best deals of the year for 12 hours only from 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. Furniture pricing is drastically reduced with over 50% off select products. Get a free adjustable base upgrade with select mattress purchases. Receive a $300 gift, interest-free financing, plus free delivery with Tempur-Pedic purchases, sleep experts on staff, door prizes, and so much more. Don't miss out. One day only at Buzzy's Home Furnishing.
When did you know Eric Hovde was wrong for Wisconsin?
Well, that's easy.
when he said that people like me were going to die soon, so we shouldn't be able to vote.
Almost nobody in a nursing home is in a point to vote.
When Hovde said overweight people should pay more for health care.
When I heard he wants to raise the retirement age.
When I heard he's completely against abortion.
I am totally opposed to abortion.
Now we know what's wrong with Eric Hovde. He's not for us.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
Remember when Hillary Clinton called you a deplorable?
You could put half of Trump's supporters into what I call the basket of deplorables.
Well, Tammy Baldwin hates you too.
Donald Trump might be one of the most offensive and hateful and unacceptable presidential candidates we've ever had. So what does that say about the people who support him?
Tammy Baldwin is a liberal snob.
I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message. Join my team and give today.
Convenience is a big factor. We're right here in Onalaska.
We're local. You know, we've been here for a long time. We take all insurances. We service and repair many different makes and models of hearing aids. Even if you didn't get your hearing aids with us, we'd be happy to take a look at them.
If your hearing aid is still under warranty, we can do some warranty work for you there.
You know, just walk in. You know, you don't have to have an appointment. I'm happy to help if I can.
Our family is helping your family. Better Hearing Center, Onalaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
We've got a lot of high school action today. We've got some state qualifying volleyball matches and a soccer game, but first, we're going to start with some cross country. The WIAA state meet was taking place this afternoon, and one area runner hoped to make a little history. Let's go to Wisconsin Rapids. Onalaska's Manny Putz, a two-time state champ, going for number 3 this afternoon, and man, can this guy run. Off to a good start, but De Pere's Grady Len right on his heels, but down the final stretch, Manny would pull away, coming across the finish line in 15 minutes and 7 seconds as Putz takes first place and makes history as just the 7th boy to win it 3 times.
It kind of just shows that I'm, progressing in a really good way and following the paths of all these other great runners in history that have done the same thing as me. And it's cool to know that those runners in the past have gone pro or even higher up. So it just shows that, I'm on my way to something great. So it feels amazing, and it's a great feeling.
Manny will be attending the University of Wisconsin to run for the Badgers next year. And we had more local kids in action. Declan Gregg of the Aquinas Blue Golds, he would take first place in the Division III boys race, finishing in 15:52. Carter Quackenbush would finish in 7th for West Salem in Division II, as the West Salem boys finished in 2nd as a team. And then our girls race, D3, Delilah Heaton of Necedah would finish in 3rd, while Addie Delman of CFC finished in 4th. The Aquinas girls finished in 2nd overall, and a big shout out to the Westby girls as they finished in 3rd. A big shout out to all of the runners who were out on the course this afternoon. Minnesota also had their state cross-country meet, and the Winona Cotter girls team coming back with a first-place finish. Sonia Semling was the highest finisher, taking 3rd place. And then Eric Semling took 1st in the boys race, finishing in 15:23. Section final volleyball. Holman taking on Verona. Over at Onalaska, set 1, Verona's Emily Jensen goes off speed, gets the point. They would take the set comfortably, 25-15. Vikings bounce back. Set 2, Lauren Schindler with a cross-court kill. They take the second set. Set point in set 3, Holman's Hadley Teft. The long set to Charlie Casey. She gets the kill. Vikings lead the match 2-1. Now Verona forces a 5th set, and on match point, McKenna McHugh back sets to Mariah Linz, and that is your sectional championship point. Holman bounces back from a tough first set to take it all, and the Vikings are heading to Green Bay.
We knew they were a good team, and we knew we were going to have to play good. We just really came together. We knew we could do it as a team. We just kind of brought our forces together.
We knew it was going to be a dogfight, and everything that we worked on practice, and us as the underdog, we knew we had to give it everything no matter what.
D3 sectional final down in Richland Center. Aquinas taking on Laconia. Back and forth early on. Early in the first set, Blue Golds trailing, but Samantha Davis with a tip kill for the point for the Aquinas Blue Golds. Laconia answering back, Emma Bone with the line drive kill, And then later, the Blue Golds look to Davis again. She gets another kill. The Blue Golds would take set 1. Laconia would force a 5th set, but the Blue Golds hold on 3-2 and are advancing to the state tournament. D4 sectional final up in Eau Claire as Cochrane Fountain City season comes to an end. The Pirates fall 3-0 to the Regis Ramblers. And in D5, Royals bid to the state tournament comes 1 game short as the Panthers fall to Columbus Catholic 3-0. Over in Rochester, Mabel Canton Volleyball looks to qualify to state for the 3rd straight year. The Cougars were up against Fillmore Central. First set, Mabel Canton starting strong. Sahara Morgan sent it up, and Kinley Soini bringing it down. A big kill. Mabel would lead 20-14, but Fillmore Central would come battling back. A big right hand gives the point to the Falcons. They would take the set 25-21. Set 2, a different story. Ava Jacobson with the bump. Morgan sets it up, and Soini again right through the blockers for the tough point. And then on set point, Soini's attack not enough. Falcons setting up the offense, but the hit goes into the net, and Mabel Canton ties it up at a set apiece. But in set 3, Fillmore would dominate. The Falcons would pull off the upset as Mabel Canton gets taken down. The Cougars end their season 34-3. The Winona Carter girls were in action for the Section 1 AA championship match, but Chatfield is moving on as they win 3-0. To the soccer pitch, Aquinas up against Northland Pines, a spot at state on the line. Scoreless in the first half, but Pines on the set piece. The cross into AJ Munich, and he skips it in for the first goal of the match. But the Blue Golds would put it together in the second half, a couple of goals along with some good goaltending. And the Blue Golds, they are going to state as they get the win 2-1. That's all for the high school action, but after the break, we'll have some college football action. We'll be right back.
It's the big 3-day sale at Home Furniture. Everything is on sale. This queen bedroom suite is now $11.69, and this dining set is just $8.99. Get your choice of an extra 10% off sale prices or pay no interest for 3 years. The big 3-day sale, now at Home Furniture.
Let nothing stand between you and the tree stand with this great offer on the fast, durable Kubota Sidekick. Featuring a gas-powered engine that delivers a top speed of 40 miles per hour, outstanding acceleration and handling with cargo, and a 2-year, 1,000-hour warranty.
Gear up this hunting season with Johnson Tractor and get 0% APR for 54 months or up to a $2,000 cash rebate on select Kubota Sidekick RTVs. Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
We found out our baby had severe fetal abnormalities and that my life was at risk. But Wisconsin Republicans' extreme abortion ban forced us to leave the state to get the care that I needed. It was a nightmare. Eric Hovde pushed to end Roe v. Wade. And in the Senate, Hovde would give Mitch McConnell the majority to ban abortion nationwide. No exceptions for rape, incest, or the health of women like me. What is wrong with these guys?
No matter your level of comfort with technology, our secure website allows for worry-free transactions. Whether at your computer or in the palm of your hand, our mobile app lets you manage your account on the go. For over 120 years, Union State Bank has provided our customers and community with quality financial services. We're here for you and welcome you to bank with us. Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Improving your home, improving your life with new windows. If you are tired of old windows that don't open or close properly, that are drafty and cold, that are rotting and falling apart, your life can be better. Enjoy comfort, convenience, and peace of mind with new windows. Feel good when your home looks great inside and out. Call or visit the board store for a prompt free estimate. Get more for less today and every day. The Board Store, 524 Copeland, La Crosse.
Sleep your best sleep on a Beautyrest Black mattress from Home Sleep Express. And right now, pay no interest for 5 years. Plus, get free white glove delivery and a 120-night guarantee. Beautyrest Black mattresses at Home Sleep Express.
All right, welcome back to News 8 Sports. Let's turn our attention to college football. UWL gaining some momentum after dropping their first 2 conference games of the season. A win today, and they would be just 1 game back from first place. Today, the Eagles were in Menominee taking on UW Stout. Let's go to the second quarter. UWL down 11, but on second and goal, Kyle Haas takes the snap up the middle and in. Eagles cut the lead to 4. Let's go to the fourth quarter. UWL down 2, third and 3. Haas dropping back. He's going deep down the field, and it's caught. Braden Ott making the grab, going all the way in for the score. UWL takes the lead 30-24. But Stout would retake the lead, and with under a minute to play, Maddox Pratt sends it through the uprights as UWL hangs on for the win 33-31. A tough one in Winona today as the Warriors fall to Minnesota Duluth 42-38. Winona was leading at the half, but the Bulldogs would find another gear in the second half. Luke Fickell and the Wisconsin Badgers on the road taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes. First half, Iowa already in front. And on 1st and 10, Caleb Johnson breaks one free, 16 yards in for the score. One of 3 on the night for him as the Hawkeyes trounce the Badgers 42-10, and that means the Heartland Trophy is staying in Iowa City for another year. Iowa is bowl eligible, while Wisconsin sits 1 win away. Also in the Big Ten, the Gophers, they're officially bowl eligible as the Golden Gophers got the win today over Illinois 25-17. Minnesota now 6-3 on the year and 4-2 in the Big Ten. It was announced today that Jordan Love is expected to start for Green Bay tomorrow in their game against the Detroit Lions. It's no secret, this is a big one. In a lot of people's eyes, the Lions, the best team in the NFC, but the Packers have a chance to insert themselves into the conversation if they can get a win tomorrow afternoon. Kickoff set for 3:25. And then tomorrow night, the Vikings host the Indianapolis Colts for Sunday Night Football. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
Right now at International Furniture, get store-wide fall savings on all the brands you know and trust. Fjords, Durham Bedroom, Norwalk, Hooker, Flex Steel, and Hancock and more. Hurry in today for the best selection and savings. International Furniture, I-90 Exit 2, La Crosse.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we're the cold weather experts, offering unbeatable deals on the gear and supplies you need to get ready for winter. Like $120 instant savings when you buy 4 Cooper tires. Rewards members save an extra $50. Plus, get up to $100 in additional savings by consumer rebate. Save $100 on this Cub Cadet dual-stage snow thrower and this Shelter Logic garage with zipping door, $200 off. Plus, check out unbeatable toy deals in Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Toyland, now open.
Let's talk about Rebecca Cook. She's a political operative. She's worked for defund the police radicals across this country.
Cook spent millions getting Mandela Barnes elected, the most anti-law enforcement candidate in Wisconsin's history.
You remember Barnes, the guy who said reducing prison populations was sexy?
Defund the police radicals make it harder for us to keep you safe.
That's why we can't support Rebecca Cook, because she'll never support us.
I'm Derek Van Orden, and I approve this message.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Think you know Steve Doyle? Think again. Doyle refused to protect our daughters, forcing them to share bathrooms and locker rooms with biological boys, and voted to force girls to compete against boys in sports. Doyle believes dangerous puberty-blocking drugs should be given to minors, and gender reassignment surgeries performed on children. Keep kids safe? Steve Doyle says no. Ryan Hipsch, focused on what matters, helping families with rising costs and protecting our children. It's just common sense. Ryan Hipsch for Assembly.
Your home. Relax. We're more than just a flooring store. We're your partners that can create a home. Last a lifetime. Our flooring from Sealants is perfect for muddy feet
and water balloon fights.
Sealants Corporland in Coon Valley. Let us help you find the perfect flooring because our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
Right now at International Furniture, get store-wide fall savings on all the brands you know and trust. Fjords, Durham Bedroom, Norwalk, Hooker, Flex Steel, and Hancock and more. Hurry in today for the best selection and savings. International Furniture, I-90 Exit 2, La Crosse.
We get the extra hour of sleep tonight, setting our clocks back, but it's not really going to help the gloomy feeling with the weather tomorrow. A lot of rain and clouds out there. Not a great Sunday, but I like the rain, so.
Hopefully a little better than today for your guys' sports teams. It was a little gloomy day for you guys.
It definitely was. The Bucks Badgers really let me down. Hopefully the Packers can pick me back up tomorrow.
Hopefully Jordan Love, let's see a good
Fingers
game
crossed.
from him. Big win over the Lions, that would do it.
That would be huge. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for watching News 8. We'll see you tomorrow.